So I'd always start with a damp cloth, just a normal J cloth is fine. Bring all the water out of it, and the idea is just to remove any dirt and grime that's built up, sweat, things like that, and give it just a really, really good once over, not using too much water, but just to remove anything that has built up. It's also really, really important, you know, if the saddle's got wet, that you treat the saddle, which I'll move on to in a second, just to make absolutely certain that it's not spoiling the leather. So we'd always recommend that you use the leather balsam. You don't need much, but you need to ensure that you get really, really good coverage. Again, just a clean, dry cloth, and give it a really, really good layer all over. And what that does is it just means that the leather doesn't spoil and crack. And get into all the crevices and everywhere that potentially you could find wear and tear if it's not cared for properly. Underside of the saddle is just as important, because again, you've got hair from your saddle cloth, you've got sweat from the horse. Anything you can find, any area that's exposed in any way, give it a really, really good going over with the balsam. And we'd probably always recommend that you do this regularly, just to keep your saddle looking at its best. It doesn't have to be a long job, but it is an important job. And you know, if you look after your saddle properly and you do follow this process as often as you can, you're just going to get the best chance of keeping it looking really good, you know, and being able to perform in the way that you'd expect when you have a really good quality saddle.